Hi everyone, it's Lash. It's been a really long day. Welcome to Royal Pushback Aftermath. What are we doing today? This is the third day of consistency where I'm reading The Exorcism of Annelise Micheal. So let's just begin. There we go. Okay, I'll just move back a bit. I'm in the basement. I didn't want to set everything up right now. I'm upstairs and I'm working on a room where I can do all of my YouTube in one place, so there's some consistency and familiarity. I'm so used to doing things differently every day, it's hard for me to stay on track and do the same thing, but that's why I'm so grateful for YouTube. If you want to know why I started this channel, if it's your first time here, go to Lasha Rajenko on change.org. I talk into my phone. It's a little lengthy read, but it'll explain why I started the channel. For those of you that have been with me from the very beginning, the first subscriber, thank you so much. Okay, so let's pick up where we were. We were on page 20, the end of page 26, physicians and demons. I also download all of these reads onto the playlist on this channel. So anything on Lasha Rajenko or anything on L&L Soul Sisters, and there's 300 people that joined that channel, which is an honor to me, and 126 people that joined this channel in the last month. Thank you so much. So I'm trying to download all those other channels. Well, there's 2 channels. It doesn't matter. Let's read. Okay. So, dejected and alone, Annelise earned only average grades. She was not feeling well either. The sanatorium had instructed her parents to take her for a checkup a month after her discharge. Always worried about her health and anxious to do everything perfectly that the physicians thought necessary, on October the 6th, 1970, her mother took her to a specialist for lung diseases in Miltenberg, a city close to Klinsenberg, which is too small to support any specialists. This was Dr. Reddick. When during the consultation, he quizzed her mother about the seizures that were noted in her daughter's file. Anna told him, the mother told the physician, that Annelise had had another one recently. In other words, this new seizure must have coincided more or less with the start of the new school year. That's what I found so interesting. And I've always said this from the beginning. Don't forget, Annelise Micheal had Catholicism inbred in her, just the way Tom Cruise has Scientology inbred in him. Just like Paula M., one of my favorite YouTubers, and Emma from TNT are 2 of the kindest people I've probably ever seen on screen. Annelise's lungs checked out fine, but I'm just going to call him Dr. R. Dr. R found some circulatory problems. Now, we've talked about that before, but let's go through the details. And wrote a referral to an internist also practicing, a Dr. P. All I ever do is sit around in doctor's offices, Annelise complained. You drag me to one, then you drag me to another, then I have to go to a third. And I wish I could be rid of the lot of them and just live like the other girls. Could you imagine? Now, I read that yesterday, but just reviewing helps. And I've said this, could you imagine being born in the 50s, going to school, having a seizure, falling behind, going from doctor to doctor and doctor. She was a very sickly child because she was so sensitive. And sometimes people that are really sensitive have very weak immune systems. It depends on their strength. I am very altruistic, believe it or not. I know I can come off like I'm not, but I'm actually kind of shy, but I'm not shy on camera because there's nobody here, right? I believe she had an eating disorder. I've talked about that before. So we did read this part yesterday, but as again, Dr. Goodman, who wrote this book, when she went through all of the records, there is no record of what Dr. P, the internist, suggested should be done about Annelise's circulatory problems. Like, it sounds like she went from physician to physician, from Dr. P to Dr. B to Dr. Voigt. Since Annelise had had numerous seizures that year, he said something ought to be done about them. Her mother seemed to think that it had to do with the girl's circulation. Seizures? We now know, which I need to go research what we now know about epilepsy myself, because this is very interesting. When we get to the end, it's going to leave you with more questions than you ever thought possible, and it's obtuse, and I believe it's obtuse in her writing because it's very factual. All of this is backed up by records. Okay, in the last 2 years, this is in quotes, okay, she was generally not well. She was plagued by a succession of brief absences from school, and that can really cause depression for anybody. And in that day and age, being healthy and physically and spiritually and well, which all has to do with mental wellness. Your mental wellness stems from your spirit, your physical wellness, your beliefs. Who you are is what causes this. And if you have no sense of who you are, you're in deep trouble. And I'm 52, which seems like I was 48 just yesterday. Time goes by so quickly. Now it says here, in the last 2 years of the gymnasium, i.e. 1971 to 1972 and 1972 to 1973, I just didn't care beans about anything anymore, unquote. She told Dr. Leonard, a young internist at the Institute for Psychotherapy and Medical Psychology of the University of Weisberg, where she went for a consultation in the fall of 1973. Things get worse and worse that way. I became completely apathetic in those years, with no interest in anything that was going on. With remarkable introspection, she later elaborated on the same point at a different interview. I was able to perceive, but not to experience. Her mother, however, looked forward to Annelise's graduating from the gymnasium with joyous anticipation. They used language much different back then. Just think, I will have a daughter who is going to earn her ABITUR, she would say, and Annelise kept plugging away to please her, although her grades were no longer as good as they were before her stay in the sanatorium in Miltenberg. Toward the end of her 12th school year, in June 1972, there was another severe seizure. Annelise was totally spent 4 days afterwards and dreaded the next one. However, the seizures stopped abruptly, which is very rare for epilepsy. As September approached, and this is going back to school, Anna's anxiety became increasingly intense. I'm all right, Annelise would assure her. You know, if it isn't so, her mother replied, how much all those times when all of a sudden you become stiff, or when you no longer know where you are. To which Annelise replied, that doesn't happen very often. Stiff? Anna fretted. You no sooner start school and you have another seizure. Let's go to Dr. L now before school starts, just to be sure, all right? Maybe he can give us a pill or something to get you through the school year. I'm going to leave it there. And that's page 29. That's 10 minutes and 57 minutes that I actually went right into it. Just digest it. Leave in the comments what you think about what you've read or what I've read to you from this book, what you think of the movie, what you think of what happened to her. Is this exposure or honoring her? Why does this even matter? Because I think this, out of all of the different books I've read on exorcisms, and it's a dark subject, you're going to be astounded. You'll be astounded. If you were astounded by the movie, you'll be astounded by this. And I do not follow through on things I don't believe in, you know? Anyway, okay, high voltage. That's what I should call the channel. High voltage. That would be a good one. Listen, take care of yourselves. I'll keep doing the same. And I did my nails today, and I think I'm going to do my hair, and I booked to get a new haircut. So I'm really trying here, and I can feel the old skills coming back. It's like muscle memory. It's quite interesting. It's reading, talking, confidence up, that type of thing. At any rate, have a great night. Today is the 29th of December. It's a Friday of 2023, and we have the 30th, the 31st, and then we're into 2024, just like that. On Christmas Eve, I'm going to be here singing songs all night long, live streaming for the hell of it, because I'm not going out. I'm a bit of a loner, and I like to research. So tonight, I'm going to do some more research about seizures, okay? And everything is on the playlist on Royal Pushback Aftermath from all the other channels. So if you want to subscribe to this one. It makes it so much easier. It's like starting fresh. I was almost at 5, well, not I started it, but I wouldn't have gotten anywhere without the 500 people that took a chance on me. Thank you so, so much. Take care of yourselves. I'll do the same. I'll see you tomorrow on Saturday the 30th. Sunday the 31st is New Year's Eve, and then Monday is January the 1st of 2024. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Karen Carpenter had anorexia. So did I. I have a few theories about it. And there's some really interesting science to be shared on it. So if I can keep right on track on one subject, I do really well. And then when I start doing makeup every time I come on in a consistent place, it'll start to feel more like home. Okay, and then I'll feel more at home. And when you believe in what you do, things grow. Okay? Yes, that's smudged makeup because I had to take Sophie to the vet today because she was so, I'll tell you about that another day. Okay, have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Thank you so much. Oh, and if you want your free read, you know what to do. Oh, and subscribe, like, comment. Thank you. I do it anyways, because if you watch a video, hit the like button. It helps other people. Why not? Google makes so much money. Don't you want to make money? If you had a channel, I'd do it for you. And I would too. I would too. I'd really do it. I really would. Okay. Bye. Lam, and I'll call you later. I'm too tired right now. Okay. Bye.